After registration, the Track My Startup platform is actually quite simple to use. Once you log in, you'll be brought into this dashboard with multiple tabs. Your existing startups can use the facilitator code to add your incubation center into their platform. The request that they send will be shown in these two tables. If the incubation center takes any form of equity from the startup, it will come in the investment request tab. Alternatively, if you do not take any equity from the startup and you offer them a fee-based or a free service, then the request will come into the ignition and incubation request table. Incubation centers can view the agreement between the startup and incubation center, which will be attached by the startup, and approve them. Once approved, all startups will be shown in this dashboard called Track My Startup. If you want to view your current status, or if you simply want to study what your startup's been up to, you can click on Track Startup button here. This is the startup dashboard. Here you'll be able to see the monthly recurring revenue, the monthly expenditure, the revenues minus COGS, which is the gross profit margins, and the compliance status of the startup. You'll also be able to go to the compliance tab and check each document for the compliance that they've uploaded. This is for the company documents that the startup can upload. For example, the registration certificates, GST certificates, any intellectual property or trademark will be shown here. Then individual companies, which is the parent company or any international subsidiaries, will be here. Each audit or each compliance is verified by the chartered accountant and a company secretary using their own separate account. This ensures third-party validation of each compliance. You can also check the financial status, the employee status, including any ESOP allocation and ESOP reserves, equity allocation and the cap table of the startup, and other recognition services and investor lists that the startup currently has. In case you've given a grant to your startup and you would like to know where the grant money is being spent, you can simply do so by clicking the Download Fund Utilization Report button here. Once clicked, it will download a fund utilization certificate for you, along with the expenditure description and an invoice link, including the source of which grant that was used for. Your CA or CSS can verify each entry in this document based on the invoices that the startup has attached. Now, you can simply go back to your dashboard by clicking back to portfolio. An additional feature that is added to this dashboard is for posting your own services and your own programs. You can go to the My Program section here, click on the Post button, and simply add the program name, description, application deadline. You can choose to add a poster or a banner. Alternatively, you can also use a public YouTube URL. Write a bit about your organization and organization website. Once you submit, a specialized intake tab will be created for each program that you have. You can view applications as per each individual program, view the startups that have applied for that program. You can request a due diligence for the startup. This needs to be approved by the startup from their end. You can view the pitch video, or you can view the pitch deck by simply clicking on these buttons. You can then decide whether you'd like to approve the application or reject the application. In case you would like to get any additional information from the startup, you can simply click on the button Message Startup and you can type your message here. If you'd like to review the status of your investments, you can simply do so using the Our Investments tab. In this tab, you can see the list of startups where you hold equity in. You can see the number of shares, the purchase price, and the current price of that share in the market. You can also see your investments performance, your total portfolio value, your total equity holding, average investment size, compliance investments, and total shares owned. If you'd like to discover any startups for your future cohorts, you can do so by simply using the Discover Pitch tab. Over here, you'll be able to see all the startups that are currently on our platform, along with their pitch videos and pitch decks. The similar tab will be shown to all the investors on our platform as well. So any startup of yours that submits a pitch video or pitch deck will also automatically be circulated amongst the investor network that we are building right now. In the future, we'll also be adding additional features and tabs for mentors, organization support, service supports, and so on. If you have any questions or would like to know anything more or schedule a personalized demo, please reach out to us on support@trackmystartup.com. Thank you so much.